Here we go, episode number 1 of the Push Loop Training Diaries here in Tenerife. If you don't know what these are about, I'm just going to give you a quick summary because we did actually cover that in the live video we did the other day. So maybe check that out, I'll give you an idea. But basically, it started off in a bar like all these stories do. There was an Englishman, an Australian, a Dutchman and another Englishman, and it starts everyone's giving it the chat about all these moves, and basically the challenge got thrown down that a certain amount of people, the boys in this video, should have to go and push themselves to do a push loop. We had various different stages that people were at. We had well, one man, Colin Dixon, he'd done push loops before on port tack, but he's kind of lost the vibe for him and kind of got the fear back, and I sort of said, come on, we can do it. And that's kind of what started it all off. Then the other boys saying, well, actually I haven't done one. And then we've got Felix Spencer, young guy coming up, 21 years old, you know, pushing from Australia, does a lot of wave riding down Esperance, not so much jumping, and he doesn't push loop yet. And I was like, what, you don't do all the big five, you're missing the push loop, the buffalo. I said, come on, you've got to join this team. So Felix Spencer, he's in. Then we've got Eric Decker. Now Eric, he's got a bit of chat. Anyone back in Holland will know that. And now he's got a few, he's had a few push loops on starboard. He's a better jumper on starboard, so he feels it a lot better. But on port tack, not feeling it so much. He's got the odd back loop, but he hasn't got the push loop. So yeah, he's in the team as well. You know, he's been sailing, what, 8, 9, 10 years, something like that. Good sailor, PE teacher, so he's got a bit of time off. So that was kind of the team. Now, I won't lie to you, that was the start, but we did have a couple of extras join in. 2 guys from the TWS Centre, and the TWS are sponsoring these Push Loop Training Diaries, so we've got to give them a bit of a big up. If you are coming to Tenerife, that is the place you should hire your kit from. They've basically got all the different ranges of gears, different, you know, makes of sails. They've got all the different boards from all the manufacturers. You can go there and just try all the different boards, like a big demo centre and a hire centre. Top guys, and you're going to meet them in this video. So we've got Harko, who's the owner. He's going to be in these Push Loop Training Diaries, and we've got Bartek, the Polak, who's been here, what, 4 to 6 years, something like that, and he's now managing the centre. So you'll know those guys if you've ever been to TWS Centre. So those guys got roped in as well. So it started off, we were playing paper, scissors, rock on the beach with the original 4. We had our order, and then Bartek and Harko came up, and we were like, we've got to go back to work, so can we come in straight away? So this first episode, I'm going to concentrate on one man, the Polak, Bartek, yes. And he didn't get any of the tips, he didn't do any of the training earlier, he didn't go through all the routine with us, he just basically went straight out there. So starts off, we've got all the guys on the beach, and this is what I like to do when I'm sort of training with people and trying to help them get to a move. I like a bit of peer pressure. It does work better for the sort of how do you say it, heterosexual male who's a bit like, doesn't want to be put down, doesn't want to be called a chicken, you know, that whole mentality, get the vibe going. So we had all the boys on the beach cheering, such a good vibe, I tell you what. And Bartek goes off the beach, and you can just hear the banter behind. Come on, what's his chances, boys?
Is he going for it now?
Yeah, he's going for it. First man, Push Loop Challenge. Bartek over Godzilla. He's jumped the queue. He's got to get back to work. TWS are on the phone. What's his chances, boys? First ramp coming up. It's windy. Oh my God, I don't want to do a shifty out there. Bartek, go! Bartek, go on! Come on! Find the gonads. Find the gonads inside yourself.
Look at that one. That's
oh, the nug! The nug! Oh! Balled it! So that was how it started off. So first proper attempt at a pushy. He's coming up to that ramp. The boys, you know, me behind the camera as well, giving it some, and he takes off. Here we go, Bartek. This is a good ramp. Come on. Come on, Bartek. You got it. You got to go back to work. This is the one. Oh, come on, come on. Yeah. You see what I mean? It throws his head back. So he'd obviously been taught, and this happens a lot in push loops. People get told, you just jump up into the wind, you know, pull the front hand in and throw your head back. Now, this can work for some people, but for this to work, you have to have some rotation initially. If you haven't got that initial rotation, this won't work. And this is what we're seeing here. It was quite a classic push loop mistake. So if you're doing this, you might not even know you're doing it, because when you throw your head back, if you're anything like me, it disorientates you and you go all weird. So anyway, that was his first attempt, so he's got like that. So next one, we're thinking, okay, we still hasn't any tips yet. So goes out, big ramp, launches into like what looked like a big backy, head throws back, same thing. Oh, this is a good one. Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. Yes. You know, so you can see it, you know, when we watch the video now, you can see his head right back as he comes down. Doesn't really know where he's at. So we're there, we're cheering him on the beach. Got Carl, we got Eric Decker up there. Everyone's going, come on! So then next turn out, Colin, we sent Colin out because we thought, well, Bartek's not quite got the technique, we'll send Colin out. Colin goes out, Bartek's ahead of him. I think Bartek saw Colin, thinks, right, this is my chance. Goes up, and you can see in the video now, throws his head, he sticks it, you know, out, he's all over the place, the sail goes into wind. That's it. We watch Colin. Colin absolutely pings his first one. Colin, he is. He's going. The fear had gone. He just needed you know, the boys on the beach giving him the haircut, because we obviously this. I forgot to mention, we were going to shave anyone's head. Well, we will shave anyone's head if they don't make the push loop. That was the kind of inspiration we got. So yeah, Bartek throws himself into this thing. It goes all weird, comes in. We didn't think much of it until he gets to the beach. Now, just check this out. Well, I turn around because I'm filming him coming up. We're already laughing about he's going to get his head shaved. He's not made it. And watch him claim now. He gives it the old double fist pump, and he comes up. Well, just listen to him.
Bartek. There he comes.
Hey, get the shaver!
That's easy. That's easy. Just close, really close. And
You haven't done it!
Huh?
You didn't do it!
I did it once.
No!
You missed it.
I know you didn't!
Fuck.
You didn't!
The third one.
No! You
The third
didn't!
one was good. We missed it.
You didn't do it.
We're calling like just before the calling, I land one. No, but you didn't go around, did you?
You didn't! You didn't! You threw your head back, it went... Because I did one like this when I first learned, and it feels like you did it. You didn't.
So what did I do? Show me.
I'll show you.
So there you go. He thinks he's done it, and we're all like, you can hear when you're listening to that, we're like, well, you haven't done it, mate. And he's explaining how, oh yeah, you just do this, and we're like, no, you haven't done it. I mean, you can see it in the video. It's such a funny moment because, and this exactly same situation happened to me when I tried my first push loop. Someone said, throw your head back, do this, and I did it, and the same thing happened, and I said the same story. I came in, I said to my mates at Ross, and I said, did you see that? And they're like, what? I just did a push loop. They're like, you didn't? I said, I did, just put it. You just did a back-winded jump through your head back. I was like, oh, and because it disorientates you, you think you've done it. So anyway, so that was Bartek. I was laughing. We were laughing so hard. And he was a bit embarrassed, you know, because he's thinking, God, I thought I'd done it. And he was so sure he'd done it. Anyway, we give him a few tips, told him a bit about momentum, and he charged back out there. Had a few catapults on the way out. But then he started getting into it. And the first one, he throws it up and he goes up into the wind, but this comes back nearly on the mast, and that can go pretty wrong. You can end up getting stuck in the boom. You can just hear the commentary.
There we go.
Here we go, Ow! Is he okay? Ah!
Get washed.
So he starts getting into it. Then the next one, he properly sends it. And he's running out of time. He's got, Bartek is, as well as being the manager of the TWS Centre, he's also does BJ Productions. You've probably seen a couple of videos. They've gone pretty much viral. He's really good behind the camera, makes a lot of videos for the pros. If you're ever in Tenerife, actually, you should get hold of him. He makes a good camera. But anyway, so he goes up for this one.
Bartek!
Look.
and he just sends it backwards. He lands on it, and he's like, you could see him getting frustrated, and he's got to film someone in like 10 minutes. So he's running out of time. And he said he looked at his watch, he's coming out, and there's this wave coming. He's like, right, it's now or never. And he throws it. He puts a bit more effort into the beginning bit, lets it go round, then pulls in.
Oh, yeah, Bartek! Oh, he's not shaving a head! I just managed to get that. Shit, I wasn't filming.
Absolutely peachy, on time, pretty much. Last wave he said he was going to take. And, you know, we give him a big cheer from the beach.
Oh, he's not shaving a head!
Yeah, it's so good. You can hear the vibe on the beach. Everyone wanted him to land it. And it, like I said, so he comes in, he's giving it the claim. We've got Dixon on the beach giving him the claim as well. He comes up and he's super chuffed. And I think that's going to be this first episode, just summing up Bartek's run then from sort of zero to hero. You know.
Yeah, that's it! Yeah, that's one. No, that was a proper one. Nice.
And it just took a few little tips to get him through that. We're going to talk more on the tips as we go through these this sort of push loop training diaries. But there you go. That's how you do it. Really going for it, but not the right technique, and then going through. And in the end, look at this. Pretty high, and deserves a big round of applause. Like I say, came in, give him a pat on the back, claiming it. So one member has been, and he has done it. No shaved head for Bartek. So you'll have to wait for episode number 2 to see who's next. But I tell you what, we've got some different problems and common problems with the push loop and how you can rectify them coming up in the next episode. So stay tuned to Windsurfing.TV. And like I said, if you come into Tenerife, check out the TWS Centre.
My name is Erik Dekker. Stay tuned to Windsurfing.TV and find out if this gonna get shaved.